Have you ever noticed that winter makes your mind louder? You feel things more deeply. You remember things you thought you forgot, and even simple moments feel heavier than they should. Japan has a beautiful solution for that. Tiny winter habits that turn the coldest months into the calmest ones. The psychology of winter calm. Winter changes the human mind, not because of the cold, but because cold seasons slow everything down. Your routine, your emotions, even the pace of your thoughts. But in Japan, winter isn't a season people survive. It's a season they prepare for, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. They believe winter is when the soul becomes quiet, and because of that, your habits matter more than ever. So today, we're exploring 7 Japanese winter habits that make December feel peaceful, intentional, and emotionally balanced. Habits that are simple, gentle, and surprisingly healing. Let's begin. 1. Koyo time, slowing down to notice seasonal beauty. Japan treats every season as a living experience. Winter has its own colors, scents, and rhythm, and people intentionally notice them. In psychology, this is called sensory grounding. When life feels overwhelming, your mind calms the moment your senses reconnect with the present. Japanese winter encourages people to pause and notice the sound of wind, the softness of warm light indoors, the stillness of early mornings, the colors of winter trees. This simple act stops mental noise. Because when you reconnect with your senses, your brain returns to the present moment. Try this. Open your window for 10 seconds. Feel the cold. Notice one thing you usually ignore. That's koyo time, and it's powerful. 2. Atsukan. Warm drinks, warm mind. In Japan, winter calm begins with warmth, especially warm drinks. It's not just about tea, it's about the ritual. When you hold something warm, your heart rate slows, your muscles loosen, and your emotional brain relaxes. Studies show warm beverages increase feelings of comfort and emotional safety. The Japanese slow down and breathe between each sip. Not rushing, not multitasking. Just being present with the moment. Winter becomes peaceful when you create pockets of warmth inside the cold. 3. Fuyu Yasumi mindset. Taking gentle breaks before exhaustion. Japan has a belief, it's better to rest before you break, not after. Winter drains energy faster. Short days, less sunlight, heavier feelings. Your brain becomes tired without you realizing it. So the Japanese follow a winter rule. Rest when you feel 70% tired, not 100%. This prevents emotional crashes, burnout, and nighttime overthinking. Small pauses throughout the day create stability in your mind. Try this. Every 90 minutes today, take a 1-minute break. Just one. Winter doesn't overwhelm you when you rest proactively. 4. Yutori. Creating space in your day. Yutori means living with margin. Western routines cram every minute with tasks. Japanese winter routines add space between tasks. That breathing room calms the nervous system. Yutori looks like leaving 10 minutes early, taking slow steps instead of rushing, finishing one task fully before starting the next, scheduling fewer things but doing them with presence. In winter, your brain needs softness. Yutori is the softness that keeps your mind from collapsing. 5. Kotatsu time. Cozy togetherness without performance. One of Japan's warmest traditions is the kotatsu, a heated table with a blanket, where families sit, talk softly, eat tangerines, or simply relax. Kotatsu time is not about productivity. It's not about entertainment. It's about quiet presence with people who feel safe. Psychology calls this non-demanding connection. Relationships where you don't need to perform, impress, or talk constantly. Winter loneliness fades when you spend time with people who let you be yourself. Even if you don't have a kotatsu, you can recreate the energy. Dim lights, warm drink, soft music, a calm space shared with someone you trust. This is how winter becomes emotionally warm. 6. Osoji winter version. Clearing emotional and physical dust. Osoji is the Japanese ritual of year-end cleaning, but it's not just about cleaning your room. It's about releasing the heavy emotional residue of the year. During winter, people organize old items, donate things they don't need, clean small spaces daily, reset their environment. Why? Because your surroundings shape your nervous system. Clutter increases stress hormones. Clean, simple spaces lower mental load. Winter becomes peaceful when your physical world stops overwhelming your inner world. Try this. Clean one small area today. A drawer, a shelf, or a corner. Your mind will feel lighter instantly. 7. Kansa time. Quiet gratitude before bed. Kansa means gratitude, but in Japan, gratitude is not loud or forced. It's a quiet reflection at the end of the day. In winter, Japanese people pause for a few seconds at night and think, what warmed me today? What small moment felt peaceful? What didn't go well, and what did I learn? This habit activates the emotional part of the brain responsible for meaning. Meaning reduces anxiety. Meaning softens pain. Meaning brings emotional balance. Winter feels less heavy when you end each day with gentle understanding instead of self-judgment. 8. Osebo reflection. Year-end gratitude and closure. Every December in Japan, people do something extremely powerful. Osebo, a ritual of year-end appreciation. They express gratitude. They acknowledge effort. They close emotional loops. They reflect gently, not critically. And this is important because in December, most people do the opposite. We judge ourselves. We compare ourselves. We think of failures more than progress. But in Japanese culture, the end of the year is not about perfection, it's about completion. You survived. You learned. You grew quietly. You held yourself together even when no one saw it. Reflection turns pain into wisdom. It turns experiences into meaning. Try this. Write down 5 things you survived this year. Not achievements, survivals. You'll see yourself differently. A peaceful Japanese winter mind. Winter doesn't have to be stressful. It doesn't have to be lonely. It doesn't have to feel like survival. Japan teaches us something powerful. Peace isn't found. Peace is designed through small habits repeated daily. Slow sips of warmth. Quiet pauses. Soft lighting. Clean spaces. Gentle reflections. Seasonal awareness. Warm connection. When you live slowly, winter becomes beautiful again. If this helped you understand your mind a little bit better, I'd love for you to subscribe and grow with me. Tell me in the comments, which Japanese winter habit are you trying first?